Hey guys, Brent Hull, Wednesday design video. This is a 1920s simple Tudor Revival house. Come check it out. So this is a little Tudor Revival house we're working on, where we're trying to put a master addition onto the back of this house. And so you're going to see a couple different variations of this. This is the front of the house. It's a simple house, okay? And we're playing around with if we put a little stone wall around the front, if we did a little hood there, add a light, you know, what does that do? Does that help this house a lot? I think it does. I think it makes it more charming and a little bit more inviting. It's a simple, you know, 1920s, 1930s Tudor Revival house. I mean, there are some good details in here. I like the timber over the windows. I like the plank style door. I like this fireplace. There's some good brickwork on it, but it's not over the top. And so we're just adding a few things that might add a little bit more visual interest. On the back, they need a master addition. So they don't really, you know, basically they're in a house built in the 20s and 30s. There really isn't a master suite, and so we're trying to add one, and that's what we're taking, this basically existing addition and pulling this addition onto the side in a lovely way. Ashlyn did this. Her drawings are really good on this one, so I think that's effective. Here's another way of doing that, so that you have an outdoor little sitting area off your master where it can open up into this courtyard, which is really a great opportunity on this house, is to create a real outdoor living space that you can come off the master and go into here. You can come off the kitchen and the living room. But these two ideas both, I think, work, adding architectural detail. Notice on this one, we've taken the siding off there and added some timber work in there around those windows. I think that kind of helps bring it together. This has some kind of Tudor elements, but it's not necessarily, I don't look at this and go, oh, that's a Tudor Revival house. I look at that because of the 6/1s. I go, yeah, I think it's an older house, but something's been changed. It doesn't have a lot of great historical design to it, but adding these additions onto it, now I've really pulled the front around to the back. We've got the timber over the windows, got this great little outdoor sitting area, got the leaded glass windows, and kind of that bay window there really helped this thing. And you can put that bay window on the side as well, have a different level of outdoor living space, how you come onto this space and kind of where things are. This one is kind of little hyphen that connects them. If you look at the floor plans, we're basically talking about, you know, here's the front door of your house. We're talking about this addition, okay? And this version is kind of playing with, you know, this design where you come through into this master living area where you've got your closets and your master bath here, but this all kind of flows off this area. We've got another one where the flow comes through this bathroom, and we're changing up this bathroom and where that goes. But here's your front door. Here's that front area where you're looking at existing kitchen and living room. Is kind of that main area we see in the back. And then this addition is kind of what we're trying to add. How to do that. We try to get them a laundry room in there, try to make that look right. But, you know, basically taking this thing, there's that living room and kitchen, there's that bathroom, or basically coming kind of right through this area here as we come through the back of the house to kind of try to create this. And you see that, I mean, we're infusing that Tudor Revival element with the timber up here, this kind of timbered surround here, the leaded glass windows. All of those things are kind of contributing to and kind of infusing this with the good architectural details, so that the back now looks like the front, and this style is cohesive all the way through. So how do you do that? How do you infuse this architectural style and detail into the house? There's a couple good books. This one's called The Tudor Style. This one's called Tudor Home. The drawings and details that they use in these books is really good. And so this is Stan Hewitt. This is in Ohio. This is a great one. Look at all the fun details that you can infuse into this house with the pegging that happens here, the way the stucco happens in between the leaded glass. There are architectural elements on these houses. Here's a fairly simple one, the way they kind of infuse style into these houses, that on a simpler house, what are the details that are going to make it unique? Look how they've got the chimney kind of at different heights there. And so when you look at these house styles, here's another one, the way they did the stonework, these outdoor kind of living spaces, the timber work up here, the window styles, right? The casements are kind of popular in this style, but there are fun details in the Tudor Revival style that we can copy. These roofs are very distinctive with the shingles, the way the chimneys did that, the part of the Elizabethan era. And so both of these books have architectural details that we can look at, that we can get inspired by, both on the interior and the exterior. But here's some great details that can give us ideas as far to how to make this style better. So when we look at our house and we look how simple it is, especially on the back side of it, we're really not looking at a lot of architectural oomph there, right? And so even on the front, when I was showing you that front detail, this too reads as a fairly simple house, but looking at the historic precedent, by adding this kind of timbered bracket over top, the lighting, the little stone wall on the entry, right, really can make this much more charming. And all we're doing is practicing some of those Tudor Revival elements to kind of fix this house. And so the same's true here. There's just not a lot of design oomph there. And by copying the past, by looking at some of these architectural details, we can infuse this design with the kind of that charm of the front. You're doing it with timbering, you're doing it with the roof, you're doing it with the bracket, the wood timbers over the windows, 6/1 lights, divided lights, right? We're practicing those Tudor elements to make this house better. Let me know what you guys think. Okay guys, Tudor Revival, kind of a simple version of it, but there's a lot of great details that we can infuse into the design of this house. That addition on the back, Ashlyn did a great job of kind of bringing that character around to the back side of the house. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Brent Hull, thanks for watching.